Child, I almost lost. Oh, hello.
Hey,
Oh my God, we
I'm
is
over here slurping. Yeah,
not.
I went to lunch today with somebody, and we
Uh-huh.
went to this high class upscale ramen restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and it was all right. But I was like, I ain't had ramen in how many years, and I get better ramen with the 33-cent cup of noodles.
Mm-hmm. Oh look.
And so I went and got me a cup of noodles from Publix so I can remember what, because the ramen, it was all right, but it was for the price that we was paying, like for the two people, it was like $75
Oh wow.
for some damn ramen.
That,
So I
oh,
was like
that must be
33
that
cents.
that good ramen that okay.
For 33 cents, I got ramen just as good, you know.
That
What are we
mooch,
talking
that
about?
moonchin, how you pronounce it?
That's right. Maruchan
Maruchin, okay, let's be very
is
clear.
just as good for 33 cents. So I said, let
Honey,
me wipe my palate clean with some good ramen.
yes, palate. Let me tell you how I had to. Let me tell you, I had a day. Okay,
Mm.
I ain't gonna get into it too much, but I'm gonna just say this because I don't know who watching child at this point because people finding out that you be doing lives, but ooh, when you gotta sit somewhere for 8 hours in a damn day and deal with some muff,
Mm.
I gotta do it because hey,
Work is ghetto.
work is ghetto. Okay, let's be very clear. So that's why I'm saying people that's on this live and is gonna watch the replay, please help a brother out. It costs nothing to watch the full video. We trying to get them watch time hours up so we can do what we need to do on the social media sites. Honey, I'm collecting these monetizations like infinity stones. Girl, I'm on the you ever heard of the bonuses on Instagram? I'm on that too. I know you ought to see me on Instagram.
No, I don't
Yeah,
even know nothing about bonuses on Instagram.
child, they got like their little creator friend now, child.
Oh, I want to go get me some money off the gram. I don't even be on the gram
A
enough.
little bit of sense, a little bit of change to do. They pay a little bit more though than TikTok, I'll say though, but that's my only time. That's I will what we're gonna be talking about today.
Mm.
Is the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now, this is so near and dear to my heart because I'm a Jersey boy.
Them your people, them are your people.
Well, they're not my people, but they because
Make it clear we're not claiming these people. We are
because
not claiming these people.
because honey, okay, the decorum is I always like watching Housewives of New Jersey because
I
they
don't claim the Miami girls.
huh you
I
don't
do
play
not claim the Miami girls.
you don't claim them you don't why they don't give.
I watch it, but I don't claim them.
Hmm. Do you even talk about them? No, you don't talk about them.
I don't even talk about. I watch it though. But
Oh
I don't
yeah.
claim it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just watch.
There's some pages that will literally do every housewife show that comes out. I'm like, I
Mhm.
mean, you'll always have content, but girl, I couldn't do it. I can only do a couple, but
I
New
can barely stomach the ones that I do.
oh my God,
Barely.
stop it. All right, well, okay, some people got to come up
Yeah,
in
let's
here.
get to these whores. These whores.
Let's get into these whores. Okay, so Real Housewives of New Jersey, episode 3. Okay, this is season 13, I believe. Yeah, season 13. Boys will be boys. Okay, now for starters, this episode was kind of a fluff in the beginning, and then it got to the meat and potatoes towards the end. I did enjoy myself with the I'm gonna just say it right now, this whole situation between Teresa, Melissa, and Joe. They are y'all making me just running my blood pressure up.
They are. It's a lot. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there because I do have some commentary on it.
Oh, you got
But
some
we'll get
commentary?
there.
Yeah, and we're gonna skip over Rachel. So anybody that was girl was not reacting to her little scene. Shout out to her.
Oh,
You
you
know,
talk about what she was talking about having another. They were talking about having more kids.
yeah, and then they had that little photo shoot with that little child. I was just like, oh, that's cute, but it's okay. Next, like hopefully Medusa will pop in. I did send her the link. She said, yeah, I'll be there. I'm like, okay, but yeah, so I think I mean, I'm gonna be all over the place. I think it started off with Jennifer and her husband. They had like a
I
little
thought they
scene.
started off still at the mozzarella party.
Yes, it picked up from the mozzarella party, but it didn't really do. They didn't really say much. All they said, I think,
But
Teresa.
remember, Melissa and Teresa had that whole
Yeah,
moment where Teresa apologized and invited Melissa to be in the wedding,
to be
and
in it.
she was
Yeah.
like, "Girl, no, girl, we ain't doing that."
Ah,
I was with her on that. Like,
yeah.
girl, you ain't gonna come and invite me now, girl. If you ain't want me in the beginning, girl, you can't have me now.
Yeah, it was very much backhanded, and it was very much like, oh, okay, well, since you feel a way about it, you want to be in it. No, I don't want to be in it at this
Mm-mm.
point.
No, I want to be in shit.
Teresa is full of shit, and I realize that now because I used to be a really big Teresa fan. Let's be very clear.
I
I
never liked that whore.
you ain't never liked Teresa. Teresa just
Mm-mm.
she's just real fun. She's funny to me.
Nope.
But in this instance, it's a pattern. I think the reason why I stopped kind of like messing with Teresa because it's like you basically did the same thing that you did before. Like when new people come into your life, you choose to X out the people that held you
Mm-hmm.
down. And I love this YouTube page, Color Pink. She
Color
brought up
me pink.
Color Me Pink. Yeah, mm-hmm.
I love her.
She
Keisha.
brought up because the whole conversation of like Teresa saying, "Oh well, Joe and Melissa wasn't there for my kids when when I was in jail." And she showed the picture of like when the season where Teresa came back from jail, she was holding Melissa's hand because she knew that Melissa and Joe was on her side and they seen them kids. They wanted to paint the picture that they weren't. And I think that that's so foul for an older sister because she's older, right? She's the older sibling.
I think she's older than Joe.
Like, I mean, you should be leading by example. Hey Tracy, how you doing?
Hey, Tracy.
What's going on? What's going on? What you got to say about these not house wars, but
But okay, so
yeah.
the whole, let's just jump right into it.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you believe these girls, because they eventually got to the point where they were at the house with Teresa, Louis, and the daughters? And
Okay.
the daughters was real. Because at first, my first inkling was,
Why
I
they
thought it was messy when
why
they
they
started
grown
talking
forbidden?
about, say that again.
I said why they ain't grown forbidden now. The one
That's
with
what I was saying. I thought it was messy for them to be talking about this grown folk stuff with
yeah
these two little girls. Because remember when Joe and Melissa started talking, what they told them kids, hey, boo, y'all need to go in the house.
they told me
Y'all
like
need to go y'all ass to the house because we
uh-huh.
need to have some conversations. That's how that goes.
Now the one with the light color eyes, that's Gabriella. I don't know if
With
that
the
was
blonde hair,
yeah. No,
I don't know. I can't remember who is who. I
it's the
don't be
one
caring
because
about them.
she had them damn Xbox eyes. I don't know if they was goddamn contacts or not, because some of them do be having like, blue eyes, but I'm like, them shits was like glowing. Okay, she was the one that was really saying some stuff, and I'm just like, okay,
But then the other one started like crying or whatever, and I was
yeah.
like,
I'm like, how old are they? I mean, I guess the older one, she does see, she's probably grown, so she's gonna be in the conversation, but and she's gonna feel away because apparently in her eyes they weren't there. That's what she's saying. I think to me, she's riding with her mom, and sometimes you do that for because you want to appease your parents or whatever. That's what I paid it as. But when she said that, I was just like, oh, okay. The tune kind of switched, okay, because it was different when they was at that party and Joe came over and whatever and everything was all good.
because and that's my thing. When they was at that party, where was this energy at the party? Like at the party, she seemed like Melissa was telling the truth
Mm-hmm.
at the party. And then when she got in front of Louis and the girls, now it's like she switched up. And I'm like, well, which is it? Because let's be clear, little white girls lie all the time. So you want me to believe these two little white girls just on the strength? Baby, I need concrete evidence.
Hmm. Gia is 22, Gabriella is 19. Okay, they grown, so they gonna be. Look, I was in my parents, when they got into their little issues or whatever that age, and you pick your sides or whatever. I still feel like I said, she's riding with her mom. I don't think that this is like accurate. Maybe
But I
she.
don't even know if it's riding with her mom because if you remember, Teresa came into the conversation says, "Hey, me and Melissa, we, had, a sit down. We talked. We worked some things out, and it was the one with the blonde hair that started it off. It was her. She
Mm,
was the one. I can't believe you did that. She was the one that got the ball rolling with
hmm
the bug shit because she was there and the other girl wasn't there at first. And then the other daughter came and she started adding to it. And that's when Louis added to it. And I'll
Yeah,
get on Louis later because I was with Joe. Bitch, you just got here 2 days ago.
you just-
You don't need to be. This is not your
he,
fight.
he
Bitch,
was
you better
saying
stay
some
out
stuff
of it.
like, because no, and let me just say something about this whole sit down. This sit down was definitely overrated. I thought these two was about to get up. It was a lot of talk before the scene, but then we got to the scene, honey. It's like that video of them two dogs barking at each other over a gate, and then when the gate opened, crickets. Because all that talk, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Joe because I know they have this little sit down thing." I'm like, Louis, you don't want the smoke, and I think
You
that
really don't.
Teresa is using your ass because this has nothing to do with you. But I think she's putting putting him in this shit because the shit that he has an issue with Joe for, or what Joe has an issue with, I guess Joe has an issue with Teresa. Joe has an issue with Teresa, and Teresa has some type of issue with Joe.
And
And
that's what I'm saying. And
Melissa
I think
and
they're
Louis,
projecting Teresa trying to put it off on Melissa because let's be clear, Melissa she's your in-law, so she's going to take her cue from your brother.
yeah,
And so for you, Teresa, and even those girls, it's like they're trying to put it all on Melissa and say Melissa is the orchestrator of all of this, and Joe is just coming along for the ride. I don't know.
Melissa is the original problem. What you talk about, Tracy? What's going on? Hold on. I think Melissa does her dirt when she does, but I think in this instance, like she has really nothing to do. I mean,
At the end of the day, that is your sister.
yeah.
That's Melissa's sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Baby,
I'm
if
not
you
getting in
can
between that.
go and put your foot down and say, I don't care how you feel. That's my sister. I'm not gonna let her disrespect you, but I'm not gonna let you get out of pocket with her either. Because
Mm.
she's gonna be in my life just like you are.
Mm-hmm.
And just to me, it's all
Season,
on Joe.
hold on, wait. It could be season 3. Melissa lied to get on the show, and Teresa never forgave her. What did she
Girl,
lie?
that was 10 seasons ago. Girl, let it go.
That was
Let it go.
you know,
Go.
Teresa's the type to hold grudges, though. She is.
That's why I never liked her.
I
Like,
like.
girl, from season 3,
Uh-huh.
come in season 13.
Okay, years done went by, child. You done went to jail. You done changed husbands. You done got kids.
And here's the other thing. If you were that hard pressed, line in the sand from something from season 3, you wouldn't just that easily be offering apologies to her at the mozzarella party.
Yeah, because it don't make any sense. Because because Teresa saying all this stuff, and then when y'all see me, when we see each other, it's all like, oh my god, no, we're family, and I'm sorry, and I'm just like, Teresa just has this thing where I'm gonna come for you, but then when I'm done, and I said this last episode, when I'm done, then it's over. It's over, and I'm expecting you to be over it, and let's move on, and let's just be a family. Let's be a family. It's a family. Like, girl, what are you talking about?
Girl,
You over there, you don't have her in the wedding, and then not to really get into later scenes in this episode, but you don't invite Melissa family. Like, there's something, like, obviously, in Quiet as It's Kept, it's not. I don't really think that that's a big deal, but apparently that's a big thing in the Italian space or something. Look. But yeah, that kind of pissed off Joe. That was another thing that pissed off Joe. And I think Louis, even though I don't really like Louis, he seems like another Joe, the Teresa's Joe. But in this instance, I don't think he's wrong. I think he's just in the middle of this, and Teresa's like using him in a way to, like, well, you need to fix this. You need to get this together. I'm like, girl, get out of here. And she could possibly be having them kids. Probably say this on camera. Say say she wasn't there because remember when you told me like, no, I don't trust.
I don't trust those two little girls.
Yeah,
Little white girls lie all the goddamn time.
they like. If you mean to tell me they did not see about them kids during that time when, and ain't nobody saying like, oh, because
And the thing about it is, they're mad at Melissa for saying that, but I still feel like they're absolving Joe of this as well. I don't know. It just seems real weird to me. I'm like, it's
down.
exhausting.
They did shut down production when Teresa went to jail. I remember that too. When Teresa went to jail, I think that's when I stopped watching because it was like, oh, where's Housewives at? Where New Jersey at? Like, you know, it's not giving. Yeah,
They in jail. That's where they at.
I mean, Teresa is the show. I'm not gonna lie. We're not gonna sit there and make these lies. Like Teresa is the fan favorite. Teresa is the reason why people get on this show. Ever since she flipped that damn table. Okay. Yes, but two things could be true at the same time. Teresa is a problem right now. Like she is like wrong, and she's been wrong for a minute.
Child, a mess. She's a mess. She's a mess. Like for all that rah, you crumbled so easily at that mozzarella party. That's why I was looking at her like. But then when you got around Louis and the girls, now you got all this smoke. Girl, go sit down somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's. You think she's playing up for the cameras or like trying to make a storyline or something?
I don't know. I think she's trying to do her own level of production.
Not her
and
own.
It ain't working.
What a Giselle.
Mm-hmm.
See, Teresa ain't that smart. She ain't that smart. Giselle's stupid too, but at least Giselle is smart in the fact of getting drama started.
But Giselle be trying to start drama for other people. Not herself.
Yeah.
There's the difference.
Teresa too she a little, she's not something ain't up right up here. Okay. That's why I liked her too, because she was just so dumb. Like she be saying stuff so wrong, like the little sayings that everybody know. Like, I don't know, Jam.
Goddamn Teresa.
Teresa always did that shit. Yeah, this is the same Teresa that we're getting. I mean, nothing has changed, just the people. And the people she dealing with.
Because what happened after that? The thing with Rachel, which I didn't care. I did not care.
Rachel, that was with the pictures and all that.
Yeah, and the want to have the baby or whatever.
She too new. I don't really care. No,
I don't. Then you had what's her name? Who Jackie went to go see was she with Margaret?
Yeah, she was with Margaret and somebody, Dolores? No, Melissa. It was Melissa. It was Melissa, yeah.
Okay. When they talked about, I did look her up and down because I ain't like her outfit.
I was like,
girl, did you see your outfit? Because girl, you ain't come out there turning it.
Because girl, it was given very much basic.
Girl, you would think Mama came out there and had to turn it. Yeah, I looked at her outfit because it looked like something she got out of the hamper. Bitch, what you had on looked like something out the damn hamper.
Okay. Let's be very clear.
You looked at that woman because you ain't like her. She was right. She clocked you. Okay. You got caught and she clocked you and said, bitch, you can't come.
And then you got mad. Your ass got mad when she didn't invite you to an event. What you expect? I thought now see, Jackie doesn't peg me as that type to be like that way, because she seemed like on the offensive when I seen her, like when she was over there battling with Jennifer and all that. Like, I don't know what this change came from. I'm like, girl, you're not that girl.
I mean, she came right out. I sure did look her up and down because look at what she had on. Like, girl. That's why you didn't get invited.
And let's be very clear. Don't come for not too much on Danielle. I like Danielle. She is new.
I like Danielle too. Listen, Quiet As It's Kept. That second scene with Danielle had me all. They took me out. I was all the way on the ground. They took me all the way out.
What second scene?
All the way out. Huh?
What scene was that again?
With the mom and the dad. And when the little girl came and started calling out the little
Oh yeah.
And it was so sweet and so precious. I was like, oh, And then the daddy started crying. Baby, they took me out.
I was like, oh my
Took
god,
me all the way out. I said, girl, y'all taking me out today.
not y'all taking me
Nope.
out, child. But yeah, I like Danielle. I really hope she doesn't like, fall into the whole peer pressure of, oh my god, I gotta have a big house because everybody else got a big house.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause I like her, her normal house. She was like, I
yeah.
got my, because the rest of them old houses look real nice. But
We're
girl, if
like,
you
this
ain't
is
got
real
money like that,
cozy. This is cozy.
girl, if you ain't got the money like that, you see
Okay.
Melissa and Joda had their Jersey Shore house, which is probably still bigger than Danielle's house. But that's okay, girl. Girl, get it how you live, honey.
Get it
Live
how
within
you
your
live.
means. That's
Look, ain't nobody discriminating. This is basically,
not at all. I like Danielle.
and I hope, yeah, I just hope that she doesn't fall into that, like, oh, I'm getting these checks now, so let me just let me ball out and get like a big old house and get my girl. But let me tell you, her husband fine though, I ain't gonna lie.
He's about the best looking one out of all of them.
How you doing? Okay.
Now, and then you had that weird scene with Jennifer and her husband. I be feeling bad for her husband because Jennifer be out of control too. She be
Jennifer
on my
just
damn nerves too.
she's just in her own world. Like, she's in her own reality. Like, she doesn't want to be held accountable for the things.
Nope. And she want her husband just to rubber stamp whatever she said. Whatever she says, she just wants
Yeah,
her husband to nod his head and say, yes, 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 dear.
because
Yes,
you see
dear.
how she kind of like shut him down after she
Hmm.
asked, like, how do you feel like I'm feeling or away, or something about her behavior or something like that, or do you feel like I've been acting off or doing something? And he said, well, yeah, I mean, there there's a
I think it
way.
was like, I have no accountability or something like
Yeah.
that.
And then she got mad and was like, I don't want to talk about this no more. I'm just like, girl, not you. I hate a bitch that asks me,
And
like,
then I tell you, and now you mad at me because I ain't
now
go
you
along
mad
with
at me.
what you said.
That's why I say, I'm like, girl, don't ask me if you don't want to get told the truth. And I think when people do that shit to me, I just start lying. So I'm like, oh, girl, you great. You great.
But she this whole season, she been on one anyway. Like Jennifer, you know, Jennifer been on one this whole season. What was that, episode 2 where she left? No, that was episode 1 where she left from Dolores' house and got in the car and started arguing with her husband about what
Yeah.
happened inside in the car. She been
Mhm.
on one this whole season. Like, girl, go somewhere.
Yeah. And then this sporadic behavior with who's she beefing with? She beefing with Dolores now. And it's like Dolores
No,
was so,
Margaret. Well, yeah, no, it's Dolores. It is.
it
But
is.
did
And
Margaret get into somewhere? Who did Margaret get into it with?
they said that, oh, we pieced it up, but you over here talking to my ex friend to get information. Like,
Oh yeah, that's what it was. And I don't blame Margaret,
she
girl.
on some weirdo shit. I don't mess with Jennifer. I ain't messed with Jennifer when she first came on there. Okay. And she was a bully towards Jackie at the time. Like, it was giving very much mean girl energy. I remember that.
That bitch ain't shit. Somebody need to drag that whore. Cause I
Mhm.
was looking at her like, and I when Margaret had that whole thing. Yep, that bitch went and started getting with my old friends. Bitch, you didn't even know her like that. You went over there to collect some information on me, girl. Boom.
I hope Dolores is the one that dragged her ass. And speaking of Dolores, that is my girl. I don't care what nobody say. I don't look. I love me some Dolores. Okay, she just remind me of somebody that I just somebody.
Dolores say, baby, we was friends, but I ain't got time for that bitch no more. I was
I
over
ain't
here
got time
protecting that
for her.
bitch.
You toxic, and I look. I'm a good friend. Like, she's a good friend. Like she said in that previous episode, I turned my back, or I turned on everybody for your ass.
Hmm. And now
Indeed.
you over here showing me your ass, girl. Girl,
She,
find you somebody to play
but
with.
Jennifer did get her when she called that bitch a leather handbag.
She did. And I cackled because she was actually in Dolores' house, wasn't she?
Yeah, when was she?
Or was that the mozzarella party?
No, that wasn't the mozzarella party. That was the little calendar thing, or whatever the hell they doing with these husbands to make them look so.
Right. I thought that was at Dolores' house.
Well, oh yeah, it could have been, yeah. But
Because
I
that
love
was when Jennifer went and got in the car. Jennifer left early. I think. No, it wasn't.
it.
I don't know where they were. They were some damn well. But
Tracy,
You should call her Alexa back.
Tracy. Not I love you, Black Dolores. She do seem I might get a little trouble, but she do seem a little Negro. You know, I see a little Negro. Let me see.
Yeah, that's that extra tan she be getting all the goddamn time. She be standing that teddy bed
Not that extra.
too damn long.
I don't know. I mean, like I
Yeah,
sometimes
that
like
shit.
Dolores, you a sister.
She had that shit on Trump extra,
Not,
extra strong Trump, and that's what she have it on.
honey, she be
Yeah,
crimson. Okay, very much crimson. What
yeah.
not crimson, girl. Bronze. There we go. Bronze.
A mess.
Crimson is red. Yeah, so we get to the scene with Dolores, and I ain't like this little interaction that Paulie had with Frank. Okay, so first of all, they doing this little sexy Easter photo shoot. I don't know why some of these husbands still be doing that. Why y'all don't have the okay? Frank maybe back in the day, but Frank now it is giving Trump like it.
Like they be having those teddy bears on extra strength Trump.
They be having
Like girl.
right before they get on screenshots, girl.
I'm just girl. And then to me, Paulie be trying to do too much. Like I feel like Paulie be trying to put 20 on 10 with this whole shtick he has going. It's
Mhm.
like really Paulie. I mean, you can say what you want. Frank is gonna be there for the rest of until they all either one of them die. That's her baby daddy.
Okay, he gonna
He was
always be there.
married to her. He dug that coochie out way more than you did. Every time you kiss her, you're kissing his penis.
Oh, okay. But the interaction, like I said, so basically, I think his whole thing was don't send a woman to do a man's job. I guess because she asked Dolores to invite Paulie to go to this sit down, this men's sit down thing that they were going to do at the later scene. But my thing is, this is like he said, I ain't got your phone number. I don't talk to you like that. Like I'm just
Right.
trying to be polite. It had nothing to do with that. But I guess she wants. Well, in
He doing too much. He trying to do this whole macho
Mhm.
machismo
Yeah, that's
type
what he gave.
thing. Cause that's I guess he feel like that's what Italian women like or whatever. That
Mhm.
shit was real corny. And what bro, it is 2023. You do not have to abide by every stereotype and trope of your that you think your wife wants to see. It's it, it was given just way too much. It really
Right.
was just like, girl, tone
Even
it down.
Dolores was looking at him like, what are we doing? I mean, this was not that deep. I don't know. I
Like, girl, I literally sat there like, really, Paulie, really.
think you could be a little insecure about.
I don't know. Maybe his dick little,
Oh, well, yeah.
girl. It's something he's trying to overcompensate for something.
Now he's trying
You
to.
don't know what it is, but he's trying to overcome. Like it's just, and he might feel threatened because Frank is more muscular than him. I guess I don't know, but
The husbands on Real Housewives of New Jersey get a check, so they need to do. They do get a check too.
I
Nah.
don't know. I guess so.
Oh wow. Wow. Okay. Well, shout out to them. I guess they gotta still like do their little thing. Well, I mean, look, the men get involved a lot on this show.
They sure do.
We never in other shows. I mean, well, I can't say Potomac because a lot of them don't have the
Well,
husbands. Anyway, but the husbands in this show is a little
but
bit
no, Potomac has changed.
yeah.
More of the women have husbands. It was really only Candace, not Candace, Ashley. No, not Ashley.
Mm,
It was Robin and Giselle. That's it.
mm.
Everyone else was married.
Yeah, but they don't hang out. The married people, like the married husbands, their husbands
Yeah,
are
the husbands don't hang out
they
with
don't
the,
hang
with the
out,
wife. Yeah, they don't do that.
and not even in Housewives of Atlanta either. Like really, I mean, who's ever left? Um, but yeah, okay, they get a check. That's what's up. I mean, shit. I think all the shows should fight for that. Because the husbands are there. The husbands are there to add whatever they need to add. I wonder where that contract came about, but yeah, okay, Dolores and Paulie. So
Is
we
Paulie getting a check, or is Frank's the only one getting that check? Is the question. Paulie giving, he might not be getting the check yet, and he's trying to cash in, bitch.
okay, they trying to figure out if he's gonna be
Hmm.
a keeper, okay? Because last time there was another dude. Okay, I remember that dude too. He just didn't seem like Dolores' type. Like I said, Dolores she's an alpha female. Okay, she definitely give honey. You running shit, but I'm running shit too. Like,
Um,
okay. Now we get the scene with Danielle and Melissa, and they start talking about the Teresa situation. And this is where we find out about Danielle's issue with her brother and how she wasn't invited to her brother's wedding, and that she blames the wife and feels that the wife should push her brother to talk it out with her.
I think that's too much. That's where she went too
Yeah.
far.
And I don't know what she was trying to tell Melissa to be like, well, Melissa, it's your duty. Like, you gotta, like, it's no, first of all, it ain't nobody job to fix no sibling relationship other than the siblings doing it. Okay. Because when I get involved, I'm always the bad guy. You're always going to be looked at as the outside person trying to disrupt what
Because I could easily say, bitch, you don't remember when I was 10 years old and I was 8 and her bitch stole my such and such, and I'm still mad about that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like fights like that.
It's stupid. Like, I don't, if I feel like Melissa, like, I don't want to get into it because 9 times out of 10, in about a couple
Something
years,
else.
they'll get over it.
I feel like there's something else involved here. It may be surrounding their parents and their parents' death. Usually, stuff like that is where siblings fall out. Like a funeral or arrangements for the last arrangements for a parent can have siblings fall out forever. Like I've seen that happen. So, but I feel like something happened, and
I think, but see, the thing about it is, though, the only person that Teresa should be mad at because she was not around when her parents had died, right? She was in jail, I believe. If somebody correct me in the comments, you blame Joe because Joe got you in that foolery. Whatever he had going on with the finances that had Joe ass caught too. Like, they're the reason, and and I guess you have nobody else to blame but your brother and sister-in-law.
sure.
I mean, it's just it is what it is. Facts are facts.
You can't. First of all, anytime you have an argument, the in-laws are not the. I'm not gonna say the in-laws aren't the fault or they don't play a role, but at the end of the day, I'm not checking the in-laws because I know that bitch. I ain't married to that bitch. I am tethered to you because we tethered by blood. I ain't got that kind of smoke for now. If you want to make it where your wife or your husband is the reason that we never speak no more and we're not family no more, that's fine. I don't mind. I'll be right at your funeral, sitting on the third aisle.
Not
I don't got to sit on the front aisle for your funeral. I'm gonna kick your casket anyway. But mind you, you're gonna be at. I'm gonna be at your funeral. You would not be at mine.
Oh Lord, child. Not you have reservations like this person cannot show up.
Just saying. Oh, my funeral is already prepared. I have a whole seating chart.
Oh, honey, I better be up in there, child. Let me.
No, I'm saying for the first 2 rows where the family goes, there's a seating chart because some of these hookers and heifers, y'all want, we want, and I got a big family. Y'all go to the back, going on back.
You better have a section for some of the. Oh, let me stop. Some of the men's, honey, because you know they're gonna be fighting up in there, child.
Shit. Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be. Ooh, I figure it's gonna be a lot of people there.
It's gonna be on and popping.
I won't know. I won't be there.
Oh my God. Well, let's not think about that, child.
Right.
You don't want to.
Anyway, but I really feel like something happened that made their relationship irreparable. So with Danielle, we see that situation with her brother. So I did think she was out of line for coming at Melissa like that and telling Melissa. That was when they was shopping for the clothes off the rack.
Yeah.
Poor Danielle ain't got no money. She was so excited. She was like, "Oh."
Danielle's just so happy to be here, and I think she's
right. Because Mama ain't got no money.
Yeah,
she ain't got no.
She got me. She gonna get it. She gonna get. Look, she better use this
Okay.
platform
She have a
wisely.
cute little dress in her confessional. That little pink dress with the little look like ostrich feathers or whatever
She
color
gotta work
feathers.
on. It's given now. I love Danielle Down, but it's giving justice. It's giving the grown Child's Place. Like remember that that store, the Child's Place, with that damn shiny pink jacket. I was like, girl, I thought the 90s or the 80s party that was
Oh, the
over.
little sequence. The
Whew,
little sequence
it was giving
jacket she
justice.
had on. Yeah.
Like
She probably thought it was cute. She probably got it off that rack. That's why she wore it.
she like, look, she better get that
Melissa
girl
was
some
like,
Fendi.
girl, go ahead. You can have it.
When that check clears, go get you some Fendi. Okay, look. Cause no, she's a cute girl. She can definitely. I know she just need a stylist.
I feel like just stick to what you do and what you know, and don't try to fit in with these hookers. Because
Mm-hmm.
next thing you know, you'll be orange or burnt sienna like they are. I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's a Bob Ross from the Joy of Painting Color. Burnt sienna. We're gonna pick from the burnt sienna right here and just spread this all over Teresa's face. We're gonna use this burnt sienna right here, and you see the side of Joe's arm. Just use that deep, long strokes down the
Oh
side
my
of
god,
his arm.
I cannot with you right now.
Cause good girl. But
How
so
did
then they had the thing with the daughter
the thing with the daughter?
and the art. I was like, you better get it. You better know your art and artiste. And
Oh
that
yeah.
and when that grandfather started welling up because he was so proud of his little granddaughter, I was like, don't do this. That's where I said, don't do this, Dad.
Uh-huh.
Please don't start this crime. Please don't start this crime. And then when they started talking about the brother and how the mama ain't even talk to the brother, the only one that still talk to the brother is the daddy. And the daddy just went. That was they took me
Gonna
all
lie,
the way out.
when I seen it, I was just like, oh okay. Oh,
I was like, oh, don't do this, don't do this. I can't do
I
this.
she was about to get teary to
I was
child.
like, oh,
Oh
oh.
my god, really? I mean, it was definitely a moment, but I was not like, yeah. It was. I was like, oh, okay. Well, it's a little moment right here. I'm still getting to know these girls. I'm here for the drama right now, but like the wholesome family moments is cute too. I know Real Housewives of New Jersey really give you
That
the.
mama looked real feisty.
She do, yeah.
Her mama looked real feisty.
She talked about how they like never got along, and it drove like them. It drove her crazy, and it took like for her to have a child for them to like come together, which I thought was really cute. That was something. I love that scene, but it just it was a
Her kids were
long and
real
drawn out
cute.
child. I'm like, when we gonna get to this damn dude scenes?
So
Okay.
we did get to the dude scene.
They
They were having such a good time until Louis
were
came.
until Louis came. My thing is this is like, but see when they
Then
got
once his name brought them adult diapers, that took me out. Like,
not them damn insurance. Some of them probably need this shit too.
ooh, depends.
Probably Jennifer husband. Jennifer husband definitely need that shit. Okay.
Chill.
I was like, but see, I ain't like what he said too. He's like, yo, yeah, I've been holding it down and talking to Louis, like, what's going on with you and Louis? I'm just like, mind your business. I mean, I don't know if they were joking or not because I know they get into jokes. They be joking with each other. But I was like, okay. Joe gets to start talking about Louis. Louis show up. And then they had this fake ass exchange. It felt like I was watching the scene with the wives. Like he was talking all this shit. Like, man, fuck him. He ain't shit. He ain't shit. He walks in. It's all, how you doing?
And then when Joe did start to get riled up and started hitting the table, he was like, "Don't you see I'm calm? Bitch, don't try this passive aggressive shit. Girl, you wanted the smoke. The smoke is here. Where's all the rah rah boo boo? Here I am. You
Joe,
wanted it."
cause see, Joe is just he's not. He may look like that guy, and let's be clear, if it's something happened with his wife, he's very protective of that. But like Joe is just not a fighter. Like even watching the whole thing when he fought Teresa's husband, how you let Joe get him? You let the other Joe get you. And he was younger. You should have. I was like, damn, Joe, shit. I thought. I mean, where the muscles? What's the muscles for then?
Child.
I missed the two Joes fight. That shit was funny. When I tell you, he said, go apologize to your sister. I'm not apologizing to a scum like this.
A mess. A mess.
When I tell you that damn black stuff, because all that damn hairspray that they was,
Listen.
that shit was funny as hell. Like, that's what really made me, because I watched clips from older seasons of Real Housewives of New Jersey, but I really was glued at that season. That season was crazy. Okay, when I tell y'all them fighting has nothing on what's going on here.
Yeah.
Because what's going on here is like little petty shit. They'll get over by the end of the season, I imagine. That shit back then, like, I thought they were about, girl, I thought they was done. It literally took their parents to be like, y'all need to fix this shit.
Well, they ain't got that.
Not at the baby christening. How many times did they fight?
Well, I don't feel like Louis got that kind of smoke. Louis don't want it with Joe.
Yeah.
He don't want it. He wouldn't.
Yeah, Louis wasn't trying it either, because he was
wouldn't want it.
cool when he was like,
I felt like Louis was gonna try it now because he had all of those guys that will probably try to break it up.
Yeah.
And so, people will buck up in a situation like that because they know ain't no fight really gonna happen. That you got all these people here to break it up, so I can buck up like I really want to fight and act like somebody trying to hold me back. Like I really thought that's what Louis was gonna try and give. But like Joe said, bitch, you just been here 2 days. You need to stay the fuck out of this.
Yeah. And I just have some questions about Louis. I'm trying to figure out what he does. Like, he was on Watch What Happens Live. He talked about some type of generation leading shit, whatever that is. That sounds like some insurance. It's that same shit that be getting that got them damn other housewives in jail.
Pyramid schemes.
Teresa needs to be very careful, because if some shit go down again,
they're gonna lock her up for a minute.
Bitch, you probably gonna get a ban.
I'm just saying.
And the show won't wait for you. The show must go on.
Baby, you over here selling Amway or whatever the fuck you got going on. Girl.
What is up with these housewives getting into trouble like this?
Because they try to live beyond their means. They're trying to make like they really got it like that, and they don't. And so they're trying to get these quick schemes in order to make some, fast money so that they can, do what they feel like they need to do for the next season or fake until they make it. And you just ain't got it, boo. You ain't got it like that, which is why I never bought that whole Jen Shaw. Baby, your husband is a football coach, and he's not even a football coach at one of the major schools. He ain't Rick Saban or Jimbo Fisher and people who making $10 million a year. He ain't that, sweetheart.
Yeah.
So the way you was living it up and living the life of Riley, girl. And so Teresa gave me that. She was trying to do the same thing, honey. You got all these women living in all these mansions and shit. Maybe I got to keep up.
Girl. Yeah, because Teresa house, that's like a damn castle. I don't know how she got it. Well, did they come for money?
I don't remember, but I know they be in a situation where you got to one up this person. Oh, your house this big with my house this big. Oh, your house this big with my house even bigger.
Yeah, like they And then my thing is this: Louis is definitely scamming to get Teresa, because he just seems like, and I know I don't want to judge, but we got to judge. Louis does seem a little clout.
He does.
It's giving Mark.
Used car salesman is what he gives me.
It's giving Mark, because we all seen how Mark scammed the fuck out of Kenya.
Yeah, Louis giving me used car salesman.
Not a used car salesman.
Yeah, that's what he's getting.
It's just something about, and it don't even seem like he's Teresa's type. Like, Teresa look like he can break him apart like a toothpick. Like, he just don't. She's another one like Dolores. Teresa's
out. To me, she's too gullible. Yeah, for all that she be doing and says, she's way too gullible.
You think so? Why are they rushing to get married though? Like, didn't they just kind of met?
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I don't get these celebrities. I mean, y'all got money. Hey, y'all doing y'all thing or whatever, allegedly. But me personally, I can't, just because I met you for a couple of months and everything is going good. Let me marry you.
Y'all, them little white girls got all that smoke. for Joe and Melissa, who done been in the family
Yeah.
damn near longer than they've been alive. But y'all got no smoke for Louis that came off the used car lot trying to take your mama for everything she worth, blowing her back out, beating her blocks in just to get all her goddamn money. She
And he
just got
not
out of the goddamn jail,
right.
prison.
Right. And he in one of them dealerships. He ain't no damn car salesman. He one of them people that buy hair, pay hair type places.
He running the payday cash loan spot in town. Payday loan spot.
Because he look exactly like the person that tried to sell me that damn lemon back in the summer. But anyway, yeah, Teresa, you better have that prenup. You need to be. She not smart. She not smart. I don't even think she got
she gonna get the Ashley Darby treatment.
Or
Only good thing is she won't
Mary J.
she
Blige
won't have no
treatment.
kid out of it.
I mean, who's the breadwinner?
Not him.
Well, girl, I mean, I'm not saying you need to like double up in wealth or anything like that, and you know whatever. But like,
You need to be bringing something. Are you bringing a credit score or something? I mean, you might
okay,
not have no money, but do you got an 850?
Teresa might be a little smarter. I mean, her lawyers are definitely like, okay, so, we don't want to go through that again. So let's figure out who this man is. What is his finances? Are you going to do a prenup? Actually, no, it's not a question. Like her lawyers need to be like that right now because, girl, if he over here is saying ain't able to answer no damn questions on what he work, what he do for a living,
Girl.
and you know the damn government, the FBI, all them, they love watching Watch Travis live.
Girl, that man, that he's scamming her. Baby, you better get out and get out now.
She not gonna get out. She's gonna get married to this man. Girl, like it's
And the sad part is, and I understand that you still do have a rocky relationship with Joe and Melissa, but you are turning your back on people who've been there for you. If we're to believe exactly what Joe and Melissa said, that Melissa's parents were real close with your parents and you've always had a great relationship with them, I do think that is kind of fucked up for you not to invite them.
yeah.
If that's truly the nature of the relationship, because
Yeah.
you know, it's certain family friends that know that if you get married, if you want your parents to be there, you know they good Judies from across the street who watched you grow up and who
Mhm.
helped raise you gonna want to be there too. Now, come on now.
It was just wrong, you know. So Tracy is saying that she ain't getting no prenup.
Oh,
Girl, I need y'all to start making right decisions. I need y'all to start making the right decisions, Teresa. Teresa's the breadwinner. She has multiple books, square lines. Yeah, she has a lot of. I remember she had that damn book thing. Oh, TJ Maxx Home Goods. Okay, girl, she better get them pots and pans like Paula Dean.
okay.
Girl, he about to take you. Girl, no prenup. Are you dumb?
Girl, you're tripping. Girl, you are tripping.
And he probably said, "I ain't gonna get married if you ask for it." Because you know how some men are when it comes to like when like the girl the breadwinner, and it's like because you know how Ty was, but Ty ended up signing. But
I see what Tracy has said. She hasn't liked Melissa since before season 3. But to me, that's a way to. If y'all don't like that bitch, I'ma really be petty. I'm gonna invite your mama and your sister, and not invite you, bitch. Your mama and your sister can come, bitch. You can't come. See, that's my type of petty.
Well, I mean, Melissa and them are coming. They're going to be at the wedding, but it's just like she's not going to be a bridesmaid. She's not going to be a part of the wedding.
You know what? Maybe that's a white people thing. For me, if I'm going traditional, man marrying a woman, all of the ladies on the bridesmaid side comes from her, in my estimation. You can pick all the bridesmaids. They do not have to be out my family. All the groomsmen is coming from my people and my friends. I ain't picking nobody from your family. And I'm okay with that. I know, people will say, oh, my brother could be one of your groomsmen or my sister can be one of your bridesmaids. I understand that, but I am perfectly fine. You pick all your bridesmaids because those are your people who done, got you to this place and made you who you are, girl. You pick all your people. I'm sure gonna pick all of mine. Ain't no extra spot, ain't no vacancies and no extra spots on my side. in the wedding party. Just know that, because I've seen that go wrong. Like I had a cousin who got married,
Mm-hmm.
and his bride had all of her friends except for one. He and my cousin picked one, because he grew up in a house full of, he has all brothers, but one of our cousins who's really, they're like brothers and sisters really. He chose her to be the bridesmaid. This shit was horrible. She ended up fighting with them girls. She made the whole experience for them and her and their side just off because she didn't know them. She hadn't been around. She didn't mesh with their vibe, and it just threw them off. And we even got mad at her and said, "Girl, if you knew you should have just turned it down and said, I'm good. I don't, I'll be at the wedding, but I don't need to be in the wedding." You know what I'm saying? I
In
don't
the
know.
wedding, yeah. Oh, not Tracy said Teresa has a great business manager. She got into affordable lines that anyone can use. It's not like the $90 she buy no such thing t-shirts.
Um,
Hold on, what? There's a rumor that Louis owns a swap club. Owns a swap? A swap? What?
a sex club. Child, go ahead and get you one more good bathhouse. There's money in the bathhouses, honey. He
Now,
might have him a little
now,
money now.
now, I don't know
If
if
he
I'm
owns
being,
him a bathhouse and a
but
sex
see,
club,
but
then
see,
he
but
might be making
see,
some change.
hold on, but see, them bathhouses, honey, what type is it? Because you know what? Just like y'all said about Giselle Nubu, Louis, and I don't know if I'm the only person, but
He do seem like he got a unit down here to the Rainbow Coalition. He do seem like it. Yep.
cause he and I pay it as like they're Italian and sometimes
Or
they
a swap club is where they swap couples. Interesting. Like a swingers club.
okay, well, all right,
Okay.
all right.
Good. Do y'all swap wives with wives and husbands with husbands?
As
Because
long
he
as
do
it's
look
legal.
like
Well, Teresa ain't rolling with that. Teresa is not down with that.
he do give me that. He got an account on Grinder or
You,
Scruff. Grinder and Scruff.
he's giving very much Chris.
Bro, it's 8:56. Let me get my ass off of here.
Oh my
Go to
god.
this other one. I gotta go.
Oh, you
But
gotta
I'll be
go.
back next week.
Okay, well, we're gonna end the live now because that was it. We'll see y'all. Will we be on your page?
Next week, I can't promise that. No, we'll be back over here. I'm gonna bring all my people over here. We'll be back over here.
Okay,
Wednesday's
all
our busy night for me. We're gonna get these watch time hours up.
right. Okay, thank you so much. All right, y'all. See y'all later.
All right, let me get out of here.
Okay.